Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be going through a little bit more of this book from Jennifer L. Scott, which is Polish Your Poise. And in today's video, I thought I would bring you my winter makeup routine. I've received a few bits as PR and I am absolutely loving them. So I thought I would show you how I did my makeup today, and then we can talk through those items that I used a little bit more individually after I have shown you how I've applied it. So if you want to see how I did this, then keep on watching. So I did use a few products there, but I used them with such intentionality, and I thought I would talk you through a little bit of why. So the first thing that you saw me put on isn't the first thing that's on my face. I did do skincare before I started applying these products, but the first thing that I put on that you saw was this Cockerill Illuminate, Hydrate, Mattify, and Primer. So I don't know if I'm supposed to use both at the same time, but I'm somebody that typically leans more to a oily makeup situation than a matte one. But just because my skin goes a little bit oily doesn't mean that I want to look completely matte. So what I've done is I've used the Mattify primer in this little compact, but as you would have seen, I used a lot more illuminating products. So the second product that you saw me use was just this ByTerry Cc Serum. I feel like Lydia Millen made this product what it is, but it is so good, and this is the color that she uses, and if you know her, she's quite a different skin tone to myself, but it just really does illuminate your skin. My goal with my skin is to be able to wear this and not see any blemishes, and I'm almost there. But it's still great to use it as a layering product underneath your makeup. So the next thing you would have seen me go in with is my foundation, which is just this Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. And it's in the shade Cadiz. Now, I have been working on this bottle forever. The good thing about when you are getting your skin better, and my skin is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, is that when you have a good foundation, you don't need to use that much of it. So I think that is part of the reason why this has lasted me forever, but also the fact that I layer it with other products that then provides a little bit of coverage. I don't like having very thick, sticky feeling foundation, but I find if I use products that kind of have a thinner consistency or I use less of it, I can then layer my products that gives me the end desired result that I want, but without feeling like a cake face. So after you saw me use that foundation, you would have seen me go in with this ByTerry Hyaluronic Hydra foundation. Now I definitely picked up this foundation in the wrong color, but I love using it underneath my eyes because I'm not someone that has dark circles to cover, and I don't deal with like any like kind of indents in there. If anything, I deal with a little bit of puffiness that can be worked out with my gua sha. But even though I'm not using this as a foundation, I am using it as a highlighter. I don't like highlight when people highlight and you can really see like the areas, like they almost look like an inverted panda. That's not on brand for me, and I don't think that it gives off a look that enhances you. I think it looks like you've put massive amounts of makeup underneath your eye to highlight, and that's just not what I'm looking to do with my makeup. The next thing I believe you would have seen me go in with is this Cockerill Daytime to Playtime palette, which I've already got so filthy. But it's the Essential Face palette, and it comes with like different skin tones. So depending on your skin tone, you will be able to get a different palette that has different colors in here, which I think is perfect because there's so many colors that I often don't end up using when I get a palette. And now every single one of these colors to me here, I'm like, oh my goodness, stunning. I cannot wait to like tuck into them. Now, I think that these are like concealer shades or like maybe they're cream contours. I'm not sure. I just literally got it as PR and wanted to use it and then get my first impressions with it. And then I like diving into seeing how other people use the product. So you'd have seen me use that for the blush and the contour and the highlight. They are all so pigmented. When I first put the contour powder on, I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? But I think it worked out in the end. Now the next few things that I think you saw me go in with was eye and brow products. So I have my brows microbladed, but the first brow product you would have seen me use is this Shavata double-ended pencil. And I went in and had my brows done by Shavata, and yeah, I had them microbladed, but then she was able to tweak it a little bit more. And as you saw, I didn't put a lot of pencil into my brows, just the tiniest bit to just make them the tiniest bit more defined. And then you would have seen me use the brow gel. This has quite a different applicator to it that I don't know if I love, but I'll report back on how my brows hold up. And then you would have seen me use this Cover FX little eyeshadow product. I probably shouldn't even be using this. It is so old, but I just love it because you can easily put it all over the lid of your eye and then just blend it out, and it just gives you a little something, a little bit of an enhancement, but not too much. Last but not least, actually that's a lie, I did put a gloss on. So second to last, you would have seen me use this Nars Climax mascara. If you follow this channel, you know I typically get my lashes done, but we're having a little bit of a break because I'm actually liking mascara. I've kind of dove deeper into looking at girls that I see that I find quite elegant, and sometimes like a lot of them don't have their lashes done, and it just is a little bit more of an effortless look. So I'm playing around with it. Maybe in summer I'll go back to my lash extensions when, you know, you're not wanting to get mascara like all around your eye, but for now I'm actually loving mascara. And then last but not least, I just put a little gloss on top of my lips because, as you would have seen by now, or you can go watch a video, I did go get my lip blushing done. So I really just like kind of enhancing that with a gloss or a tinted lip balm. Anyways, my friends, that is it for this video. What do you do when it comes to your makeup? When you're trying to look a little bit more chic, you're trying to have a little bit more poise about yourself, what do you opt for and what don't you opt for? I want to know. Anyway, my friend, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this little series. If you haven't subscribed yet and you've made it to the end of this video, leave me a comment and do make sure that you press the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.